Borussia Dortmund this evening. Match day one and now carrying the hopes and dreams of the entire fan base in Germany. All scored on match day one against Slovan Bratislava. After the departure of Edin Terzic, legend, a half-century of games in Europe, in charge of Celtic. The recipient of the header, the open back to Gross, and then Chan. It's still Adeyemi dancing through the smoke.
You know, Dortmund already are showing their teeth.
Here goes Gittins, he does break all the way through. He's round Schmeichel, it's a penalty kick. Kasper Schmeichel will receive the yellow card. Well, Emre Can sits Kasper Schmeichel down, and Borussia Dortmund have the early lead 7 minutes in. And exactly the start that Celtic wanted to avoid.
Yeah, it happens.
Fifth in the Bundesliga, not good enough for Terzic. Helped through by Brandt. Adeyemi gets the strike away!
Oh, it's ridiculous.
My word! As quickly as Celtic were level, they're behind again. And it's Karim Adeyemi. And the header comes one out to Dyson Maeda. Watch that. Julian Brandt slips it through for Gross, and it's...
He's certainly doing that so far.
Maeda opened up again here. The Englishman has already done some damage. Gittins rifles it straight at Kasper Schmeichel, who makes an important in the middle. Maeda checks back, then inside. Up against Slovan. Gross with the ball in again, and Adeyemi climbs high. Couldn't direct it on target.
Superb from Dortmund, down both flanks. Absolutely wonderful.
Kobel. Maeda, and give it UEFA Champions League, Europa League and Conference League. That ball is won back from Brandt, who is venturing into the box. Wednesday's Aston Villa against Bayern on that before it could be helped through to the onrushing Gross. Nicholas Schüller. There's Couto looking for that with a toe injury. Now Brandt, oh, lovely ball back to Guirassy. Maeda picks up again, might fancy the strike. Maeda, who comes under a bit of pressure from Couto, but he helps Scales, who rises highest. Adeyemi will flash that one in! It's a double from Karim Adeyemi. And in a flash, Dortmund go 3-1 up. And Dyson Maeda. Flag
In our final, in our third.
Bernardo straight to Adeyemi, who's on
early.
Plenty of options. Jamie Gittins, Ryerson is one of them. Gross with the in-swinger, out comes Schmeichel. And
Get on, look.
Callum McGregor on from Taylor. Engels to deliver. Maeda's coming in, and Maeda equalises for Celtic. How about that for a response? Celtic were behind for less than 2 minutes. Dyson Maeda, who has been absolutely outstanding for Celtic this season, takes up the perfect position in the middle, and Celtic are level again.
Well, we talked about
Well advanced. Adeyemi. And Engels, oh, it's another penalty kick. The second spot kick. Serhou Guirassy finds the corner. Dortmund score again. As Celtic leak another one at the back. From 12 yards. A brief touch, it's Brandt and then McGregor. And now Maeda, given straight to Adeyemi, there is 5! A hat-trick for Karim Adeyemi. Borussia Dortmund, unstoppable. And Celtic cannot contain them. Johnson back to Callum McGregor, and now Greg Taylor from the out. No matter what pressure is on his back.
They've been out of their comfort zone. They've made a lot of mistakes.
No doubt about that. But this is... They loved watching their team. Alex Baye gets a by Duranville. And then picks up from a free touch for Pascal Gross, and again comes off Johnson. And forthcoming, well dealt with by the Canadian. Tati, this is the complete reverse. Was able to step in now. Rio Tati.
And again,
Duranville played in by Girassi and Schmeichel. Chan, Kyogo. Stip. Nicholas Kuhn now into the box. It's a take. Nicholas Kuhn, Kyogo. He's had such influence on 47 times capped by the Mannschaft. Run in this second half. That's Hatate looping. Engels takes, comes to the edge. Is this where, at this level, do players look to put into action away to Atalanta next time up in Bergamo? But here's Girassi, that is 6. Dortmund carves Celtic open once again. And they have just been absolutely outstanding. Here's Valle. Almost came to than Girassi was Maximilian Bayer, the 20. It's Hatate who takes over from Ida. Rio Hatate. Again, it goes over the top. He looked threatening there. Points gets you into the playoff rounds, which will be.
and that's okay. That's okay.
Sabitzer not back in. Another extraordinary card featuring Chris Eubank Jr., Fabio Walker. Delivers across Engels and Ida, and Kobel manages to gather it up with the caveat of a first half red card. Duranville into Bayer and struck with power. That is 7. And it comes from Felix and Mecha. 7th heaven for Borussia Dortmund. Running rampant in the Champions League.
But they're just not turned up tonight on the biggest of stages.
City, Barcelona, live next Wednesday from 7. England youth player, but born in Hamburg and now being capped by Germany.